And racing down on the inside, Run for Safety comes out running ahead of Increasing, followed out wide on the track, Kabul getting around. Down on the inside, they were followed through by D, going up and around the outside, Eccles. A little gap, the others headed by Stock Taker round the corner. Run for Safety running wide and Increasing gets up on the inside and gets the prize. Increasing will beat Run for Safety into third D. They're followed further back by Business Affair, Eccles out wider. They're followed by Stock Taker. Back we go there too, both Kabul in two ways and these two towards the tail. Increasing has been a bit too strong, just stuck to the rail all the way, whereas Run for Safety went wide, and that was the difference in the end. We see Run for Safety here coming out running and shows a lot of early lick. Racing, Murder Nom out nicely enough down on the inside, and charging out there we've got Noble Fantasy, and driving along the inside, back behind them Blonde Tory, going up and around wide as go Tomo. They're followed in that bunch, no knowing. The rail opening up, Sprinkles around the corner but getting away Murder Nom. Murder Nom will get home and score. Noble Fantasy up for third, go Tomo. Then we've got right in that bunch Blonde Tory, right behind them Sterling Down and Sprinkles, and Token Stew never got into it, and no knowing got a bit of a rocky run, and that was one of the last there on crossing. It's race 2, and Murder Nom the winner, and despite having a very poor record from box 1, it was on the downgrade, and Murder Nom just jumped, and yes, turned those box stats right around, hasn't it? 6 starts from box 1 before today for 6 unplaced runs, but today just jumped straight onto the speed, and it's been too strong here. Ready, racing, and the field away, and Nettie Seagoon left the boxes nicely and smashed that's wide. Is followed off the track Editorial. They're followed just behind them by No Mayhem. Over the outside, Bell Wave going wide, ring-a-ding around the corner. That the leader has smashed that, but they're gathering it in, and right down the outside, Nettie Seagoon will get up. Nettie Seagoon will beat No Mayhem. Now smash that was still there. Editorial coming down the outside. They're followed by Bell Wave. Back we go, She's a Gamble, and towards the tail was Gold Star China. They were certainly coming from everywhere, but Nettie Seagoon's got up on the outside to win it all right. And let's have a look at this, and Smash That's the leader turning for home. I didn't know where to look here, the rail, and here's Nettie Seagoon coming down the outside on the stripe rug. That'll get the prize. And racing, Zorba the Greek missed the jump, best out wide. Botany Zenbo got across and led, but Sleeper Agent nice and handy. He's going to hunt through on the rail. There followed back we go there too. Zorba the Greek, that's improved. Sleeper Agent running out a bit further back. There we go along the inside. Gold Star Bomber up they come, head up, head down. Very close, Sleeper Agent, Zorba the Greek, the two favourites, very tight there, followed back behind them by Botany Zenvo, out wide of Jackson Jewel, they're followed further back there by Big Time Tip Campaigner was back, and so too was La Fontaine. Wait for the call here, and they were head up, head down, weren't they? Sleeper Agent just refused to give it away, and over on the outside, Zorba the Greek. Sleeper Agent's right in this, it probably would have won easily had it not gone wide round the last bend. Set and ready. And racing, Robbie jumped reasonably well on the inside. He's going to be headed again, and he's been headed clearly. He's going back towards the tail of the field. He doesn't like the inside, and round the turn out of the straight they go, and Idle Girl's hit the lead now. Idle Girl along the inside of Power Webby, going up on the outside. Corbon Phillip 3 lengths away, No Ambition. Little gap, the others headed by Deluge. Your favourite's going to run near enough to last, but on the corner, and the leader at the moment on the inside is Idle Girl, now claimed by Corbon Phillip. Corbon Phillip doing better, beat Idle Girl. Down the outside, No Ambition after a gap there to Ginger Power. They're followed by Deluge. Down on the inside, they were followed further back there by Power Webby. And last, your favourite, Robbie. Once it got headed, that was it, wasn't it? Very disappointing. And racing, onesie out nicely, and so's Inspector Spot, and charging up wide on the track, Billy West. They're followed up the middle, goes Bump as they come to the corner, but Inspector Spot takes over. Out by a length and a half, Billy West, they're followed. Onesie and Bump around the corner, but Inspector Spot is nicely clear, able to score again. Inspector Spot, nice dog this, by 2. Billy West, they're followed by Bump. Then we've got Onesie perhaps ahead of No Jealousy, little gap the others, headed further back there by Bugsy Bangles. Adroit and home was Bruno. Back there as well. No doubt the winner here, Inspector Spot. He just keeps doing the job, doesn't he? He's up into open company now, and the time is going to be interesting. Just looking on the semaphore board there, 17.17 unofficially, 17.17, so he's got a bit of time again today, Inspector Spot, and he's just so hard to beat. He just finds the lead, and you know, he just breaks their heart, doesn't he? That's another win from today. 3 will beat the 8, the 4. And racing, Hetfield only fairly away, one of the best in the middle. They were followed, Drago is followed out wide on the track there. Smash Rumour going up, and Hetfield is nice and handy getting through on the inside. Town, they turn the corner, but getting away in front, Drago, Hetfield down the outside, but Drago will score. Then Hetfield, I think Rodriguez the third. There followed Smash Rumour, Irish Blue, and over the outside, Go Housey. Back we go, No Leaf Clover, and that was back there towards the tail. Town must have been back there as well. There's the first of place 6, Drago is an easy winner here, and we'll be back with race number 8 here at Addington. This one due to go 11 after 5. Racing, Laredo missed the kick a bit. One of the best out is going to be Drysdale. It's followed through on the inside there by Angelic Star, and right round the outside, Mr. Whippy. Drysdale's the leader though. There's a bit of trouble at the back, and the first 4 escaping away, and Drysdale is clear. Drysdale will score. Mr. Whippy to second, third Angelic Star. Then Laredo. There's a big gap to the others, headed by a Bound, and they all got tangled up, those ones. Impersonator, also Plagiarism, and Terra Annie. All sort of knocking each other out of the race, those other 4, but 3, 4 and 2 will be the numbers, and Laredo will be 4th, and these first 4 have just careered away from the others, and the winner, Drysdale. And racing down on the inside, Harlem Hike left the boxes nicely, but look at home was Chopper, get across, and here's little Colby Magic going up on the outside, so she's nice and handy. So down the back they go, looks like a repeat of last week. Colby Magic will hit the lead and will be tough to beat. It's away by 3. Home was Chopper, here's No Danger getting around the outside. Harlem Hike down on the inside, then to Botany Kevin, out wide on the track, no attempt around the corner though, and Colby Magic, No Danger tries hard, but Colby Magic brilliant again. By 4 will beat No Danger. 5 back, no attempt. Then we've got Harlem Hike, followed there by Botany Kevin. A little gap the others, headed by Parwazara, and that was back with Stolen Money towards the tail of the field. Brilliant again this week. Colby Magic, 6 in the green, and she just shot to the lead down the back. This is just a replica of last week, and she's been most impressive once again. No Danger, just no answer. Colby Magic's been too brilliant here. 6 will beat the 8, the 5 running to third there, no attempt, and then the 1 was it? Yep, Harlem Hike. So the winner, Colby Magic. And racing, Voussoir off the inside, fairly away. One of the best out in the middle, Jesse Surfs. And here comes Luna Tom round the outside, has quickly moved up. It has followed 3 or 4 back by a Power Amy. Little gap, the others headed by his lordship as Luna Tom has grabbed the lead down the back. And it's dashed away. Luna Tom out by about 4, having its first start in NZ. And it's going to be a winning one. Away by 5 or 6 and around the corner. Luna Tom getting right away here. Down the outside, a Power Amy running on. And then we've got third, maybe his lordship in a photo. Jesse Surfs got very tired, then Trust Issues never really got into it. Back we go, Game Girl Voussoir, and that was back with Stitch up at the tail. The import, Luna Tom, 8 Pink Luna Tom, the winner, having its first start here in the country, and it's been pretty impressive. Kicked away down the back, and that will get the prize here. Power Amy will be second, the 7, and just favouring his lordship third, right down the outside. I think it's just grabbed Jesse Surfs at will. So 8, 7, 2. Set and ready, racing, and the field away's out nicely enough, Dream Collector. One of the best out, Fast Archer and Curl Churn. They're always going to share up the speed. They're followed down on the inside by Corbin Abbey. He's starting to stretch out now, Dream Collector. Around them he comes, so down the back they go. Fast Archer, but he hasn't got a big enough lead. Dream Collector will just smoke past him in a moment. Further back there we go, Curl Churn. They're followed after a gap there by Corbin Abbey around the corner. He's hit the lead and away he goes. And Dream Collector by 4 or 5 will get the prize. Then we've got second, Fast Archer, Curl Churn third. They're followed after a gap there by Corbin Abbey. After a gap there to no certainty, down on the inside home was Kelso, and further back a Power Stretch and Invidious. And unofficially, the time 30.05. So outside the track record, but that might have been just a little bit windier than I thought out there. He's gone 30.05. He's been absolutely brilliant again this evening. He jumped pretty good too, didn't he? And he was only giving them about 8 down the back, and he was always going to win the race. And racing, Sozin's Comet out nicely, goes the lead, followed out by Kutut, and going up wide on the track there's Zebediah, a length or 2 down on the inside. Karamas a rails run after a gap there, never followed Time Slayer around the corner. Sozin's Comet trying hard, Karamas, Sozin's Comet getting tight, Karamas over the top. Oh, I think Sozin's Comet. Just stand by though. Sozin's Comet, Karamas got close in the end. Then we go back to Time Slayer, Zebediah. There was trouble mid-race. Further back there we go to the next one there, Corbin Jelly along there with Kutut and Palaka back there as well. Better wait for the judge here. I think this is pretty tight. Sozin's Comet all the way into about the last hop, and Karamas had this big lunge.